Hello, how are you guys doing today? Thank you so much for joining another Dany Yoga class. If you have your yoga mats and ready to begin your practice, let's go. We will start here in a cross-leg seated position. Come in, crossing in whichever way you want to go, and closing your eyes, inhaling yourself away from the lower back. Bring the hands at the heart in Namaste, and let's take a moment here to uh, invite ourselves to the practice, to invite ourselves to the present moment. Separating teeth in the mouth to relax the jaws, or moving the tongue in the mouth to let go of the tension in the facial muscles. Softening the shoulders without collapsing in the lower back. Stay always, inhale always, upper body away from the lower. Just two more breaths here. Maybe bringing a smile as well on the face. As I always say, that helps to keep that tension away from the facial muscles. So why not practicing with a smile? Say thank you for showing on the mat. Once again, thank you always for not giving up on your yoga practice. And one more breath here. Exhaling, maybe out of the mouth, all the tension away. And slowly and gently, if your eyes are still closed, open them up. Change the cross of the legs and interlock the fingers behind the lower back, stretching your arms back and down towards the ground. Inhale them away from the ground, heart forward and up. Stay here for a breath or two. Exhaling. One more inhaling and out. Let go of your hands back at the lower back. Change the cross, interlock of the fingers to wherever it's unusual for you. Stretch back again. Inhale the arms away from the ground and stay, or maybe this time moving a little bit left and right. Just a breath of two. And exhale. Come back to center and lower down. Bring the arms in front of you, crossing the right arm over the left, elbow over the left, right elbow over the left elbow. Reach for your shoulder blades, keeping the elbows away from the ground. Exhale, round your spine. Imagine you are pulling the shoulder blades. You're bringing the shoulder blades towards the front chest. Inhale, you arch the spine. Keep the hands there towards the shoulder blades. Retracting and retracting the shoulder blades here for a few times. And again, keeping the elbows away from the ground. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, bring the heart forward and up, trying to arch a little bit, just the way we do in a cat. Exhale again, one more time, round the spine. And inhale, come to a neutral spine. Changing, extend the arms and then cross again. Left over the right. Reach for the shoulder blades, elbows away from the ground. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale again. Exhale, retract. Inhale to protract. And one more time. Inhale, come forward. And back to a neutral spine, letting go. Moving into a tabletop, so bring yourself two hands and knees. Shoulders above the wrist, knees are under the hips, moving into a downward facing dog. Tuck the toes in, inhale, knees up, exhale, press back. Just a gentle downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling the feet for a few times, saying yes and no with the head to make sure always we keep that neck long and the head very heavy, spreading fingers on the mat. And maybe finding stillness for two breaths here. Pressing gently the mat away from you and the soft bend through the knees if you need it. Sharpening sitting bones back and up. One more breath here. Exhaling. And when you're ready, gazing towards the top of the mat, You are going to step your right foot in between the hands, left knee down, preparing for a low lunge. Inhaling your arms up and exhaling. Bring the arms back in front of you. Left elbow underneath the Garudasana arms. Lift the elbows off the ground and press the toes, heel inside out of the right foot into the ground. Stay here again, lifting the hips off the mat, away from the ground. Couple of minutes. Two more. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, let go, arms up. Bending left elbow, bring the left palm between the shoulder blades. Right hand, help yourself to stretch that left shoulder. One or two breaths here. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, frame the right foot. Extend to a runner's lunge. Step back, downward facing dog. One or two breaths. Take your time always. Beautiful. When you are ready, gazing to the top of the mat, let's do the same on the left. Left foot steps in between, right knee down, never on the same line with the front heel. So we are not losing balance. When you inhale yourself back up to a low lunge, bringing the arms in front of you, left arm over the right, bending elbows, lift the elbows off the ground for your low lunge modified with this Garudasana arms. Today we're going to stretch the shoulders quite a bit. This will help you to also strengthen the upper body, the muscles around the scapula or shoulder blades. And yeah, that's the shoulders quite. Let go on the inhale, arms up. Bend the right elbow, right palm between the shoulder blades. Left hand, help yourself to stretch. So you bring the right palm closer towards the ground as far as you can, helping yourself with the left hand. Beautiful. One more breath here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, frame the left foot. Runner's lunge and step back down or face. One or two breaths. Check the breath always. Make sure you are supporting your practice. Last one. And then when you're ready, exhale back to a tabletop. We are going to inhale left arm up. Exhale left. Tread the needle. Left arm underneath the right shoulder. Right armpit. Bringing left side of the cheek down and walk the right hand towards the front of the mat. Make sure this is okay. Extending the weight off the ground. The floor is too far. Have a block. Or something to help you elevate. To bring the floor close. To move up here. Last one. And then walk the right hand back close to you. Press up with the inhale. Left arm all the way up. And then keeping the arm here, just draw one circle with the left arm into one direction and then change. One more circle towards the back if you're doing to the front. Let's take one more and then come back to your foot. Inhale, right arm up. We do the same on the other side. Tread that right arm underneath the left armpit, right side of the cheek down. Left hand walk to the front of the mat. Breathing, taking a few breaths as well on this side. Beautiful. Take your time always. One more. And again, walking left hand closer to you, towards you to help yourself to press up. Right arm all the way towards the sky. And then draw that circle into one direction with the right arm. Let's do two actually. And then change the direction of the circle. And then come back to your tabletop. Top. Tuck the toes in. We inhale, knees up, move back, downward facing dog. Exhale. 2 breaths here. Spread the fingers on the neck. Sharpen the sitting bone. Beautiful. One last. Gazing to the top of the mat. Step once again, right foot in between the hands, left foot down. Inhale, arms up, low crescent lunge. Bring the arms back in front of you, crossing the right arm over the left. Bending elbows, Garudasana arms once again, keeping the hips square in your lunge as well. Right toes, heel inside outside of the hips. Down. 2 breaths. One more. Great job. Inhale, let go of your arms, bring them back up towards the ceiling, and then take a reverse namaste. If this is not available, you're just going to hold on to the opposite elbows, okay? Now pressing the toes, front toes, heel inside, outside of the foot into the ground. You're going to tuck the left toes in and press yourself up, preparing for a pyramid. So your feet are not on the same line. Hips are square. Inhale away from the lower back, facing your right leg. Exhale, forward fold. Over. Keep a long neck. Inhale, always away from the lower back. And exhale, fold a little deeper if it's available. Making sure right knee, back of the right knee doesn't hurt. So make sure you're not hyperextending. Feet are not on the same line. Right outer hip is up, left outer hip rolls down. Few more breaths here. One more. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, let go the hands to frame the right foot. Then step back to a downward facing dog. 1 or 2 breaths. Always feel free to move in your down dog, walk your dog or not. Anything that works for you. Last breath here. And then gazing to the top of the mat, left foot steps in between, right knee down, not on the same line with the front heel. Inhale, arms up, low crescent lunge, arms in front of you. Left arm over the right, Garudasana arms. Lift the elbows off the ground, holding your lunge. And stretch the shoulders at the same time. Stay here. 2 or 3 breaths, keeping the hips in one line. Left toes, heel inside outside of the foot. Press into the ground. Left outer hip rolls back. Right hip forward. Make sure lower back doesn't hurt. Always inhale away from the lower back. One last breath here. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, take that reverse namaste if it's available, or once again, hold on to the opposite shoulders. Press yourself up, tucking the right toes in, preparing yourself for a pyramid pose on the left side. Inhale, away from the lower back, heart forward and up, facing your left leg, feet are not on the same line. Exhale, forward. Long neck. Relax the shoulders, reminding you to not hyperextend. Relaxing the jaws. 2 or 3 breaths here. Every in breath you lengthen away from the lower back. Every out breath you try to fold a little deeper. One last. And then inhale halfway up, exhale, let go of your hands, and step back to a downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. Spreading fingers always, long neck, heavy head. One more breath. And then when you are ready, lower your forearms down, coming into a dolphin pose. Nothing changes from your downward facing dog to here, except for the forearms being on the mat. So you're still keeping your sitting bones back and up. You are lengthening the upper body, long neck, head. 3 to 5 breaths here. 2 more. One more. Beautiful. When you are ready, you're going to come forward, step the feet back, coming into a forearm plank, and then exhale, lower yourself all the way down, forehead on the mat, interlock the fingers at the lower back, stretching arms back towards the feet. Inhale, just the upper body off the ground, heart forward and up, pressing tops of the feet into the mat, stretching the shoulders. Once again, making sure this is not hurting lower back. So inhale away from the lower back and bring the tops of the feet to the back of your mat. Exhale, lower down, hands coming at the lower back, changing interlock of the fingers. And with the next inhale, pressing arms towards the back, stretching arms to the back. Inhale once again, upper body off the mat. My feet are moving to the back, back, and upper body to the front, heart forward and up. So that's how I protect my lower back. One more breath here. And exhale, lower. Bring the hands in line with the chest. Tuck the toes and press yourself up. Make sure you are towards the back of your mat. You have plenty of mat in front of you. Keeping the hips above the knees, take a puppy pose. Walking the hands to the front, chest and chin down. If this is too far, just bring the forehead down on the mat, okay? And hang in here for a couple of breaths. We take 3 to 5 breaths. Time. Two more. One last. And then slowly press yourself up when you are ready. Coming into a modified plank. So knees stay down, shift the body, pass over the wrist, and exhale, lower down. Once again, you're going to bring the forehead down on the ground, extend the arms out to a letter T, and rolling onto the left side of your body, you're going to bring the left side of the cheek down and step the right foot towards the right side of your mat. Stretching left shoulder. Once again, help yourself to bring the floor closer with a blanket or a block under the head if the floor seems to be too far. We take 3 to 5 breaths here. Surrendering, always letting the breath to guide you. And if you forget about your breath, just come back. Jaws are relaxed. 2 more breaths here. One last. And then press yourself back to center. Forehead back at the center of the mat. We do the same on the other side. Right arm remains out, extend out, and roll up to the right side of the body. I'm gonna come to a cactus so I don't have space. And right side of the cheek it's down. We take a couple of breaths on the other side as well. Taking your time. Make sure your head is supported. Step that left foot on the right side of the mat. Knee facing the sky, left knee facing the sky. Take your time. One more breath here. Beautiful. Last one. Let's take one more. And then slowly come back to center. Hands in line with the chest, tuck the toes in. Press up. And with the knees down, walking them forward in between the hands. Sit. Extend the legs in front of you. And keeping the legs extended. Hands behind your butt with the fingers facing the front of the mat, feet together. Inhale yourself to a reverse table, Purvottanasana. Gazing up towards the ceiling, pointing the toes towards the front of the mat, not collapsing the hips down. We stay 2-3 breaths here. Again, don't drop the head down to choke. Just either you gaze at the ceiling or at the belly button. One more breath. And then exhale. Slowly lower yourself back down on the ground. Come into a cross-leg seated position, taking a twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand, right knee. Right hand behind you. Gazing towards the right shoulder, only as far as you can go. Just a breath or two here. Last one. Then we come back to center, inhaling arms up, take a twist to the left with the next exhale, right hand, left knee, left hand behind you, gazing towards the left shoulder, only as far as the neck can go. Never collapsing in the lower back, breathing all the time, letting the breath guide you. One more breath here. And then come back to center. Feel free to take a Shavasana if you like. Otherwise, bring the hands at the heart in Namaste. And we are going to end the class here. Before we do that, once again, I want to thank you so much for joining my class today. Thank you for practicing with me today. And never, never forget to thank yourself for always showing on the mat for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The divine light within me honors the divine light within. Namaste.